Yo, hey guys, so today I'm giving a review on the Trek Roscoe 8 2020. Let's get started. Okay, the Trek Roscoe 8 2020 is a new redefined Trek Roscoe with an all mountain purpose hardtail. It has 27.5 plus tires, making a lot more cushion in place of rear suspension. It also comes with a rear seat dropper post and also the brand new RockShox 35 fork. The RockShox 35 fork is their whole new purpose for it, came out in 2020. It gives the stanchion size of 35 millimeters, which is a performance size that Fox uses and their higher end RockShox uses. It makes it more plush and gives it extra structural rigidity, which helps you on the trail when you're going really hard, you want to hit a jump or whatever, it can handle that. Trek Roscoe 8 2020 starts at MSRP around $1,600, but then including tax and the other stuff you'll have to do, obviously new pedals and personal grip and seats, it'll run you probably around $1,800 to $2,000 mark. Also because of its aggressive geometry, it is a great trail bike and it also can do jumps, and I've even done downhill with this bike. It has handled it very well. I even crashed it and it came out perfectly fine. The reason the hardtail to me personally is a overall good bike is just because of its just simplicity and because it forces you to be a better mountain biker, which is why this is a very good option. And also a huge option too that you must think about is pricing. Pricing on this bike, since it's $2,000, you're going to get better components, obviously because there's less components on this bike. Therefore, the money will transfer to more better components. Therefore, you have your, as I said, RockShox 35 fork. It has 120 millimeter travel, but because of your 35, your plus tires, it makes up for that. But you have a better fork on there than other bikes are going to have, including the NX drivetrain with GX cranks. Now, but what the NX drivetrain gives you, because it's by SRAM, it's also a 1x11 system. Therefore, it's going to give you a lot more gear system and more wider range, while having taken away the 3 cassettes in the front. So you only have one now. Therefore, your drop hose can go where the other one was, and it's not as cluttered, which is also really good when you're on the fly. You don't want to be focusing on all the levers I have up there. So, why should you get the Trek Roscoe 8 2020 hardtail? I believe it to be one of the best all-around bikes that's out there for the price. Again, the pricing is huge on this because the pricing, it opens up the whole median, and therefore you as a consumer in the intermediate level and maybe even beginners can buy this bike on the used market, and then you can actually progress and become a much better biker, and you get more bike for your price than full suspension. Now, I've owned this bike for a good while now, for a little bit, and I can tell you that it performs very well. Now, you're probably wanting to know what the cons and pros are to owning this bike and certainly this model. Well, because of the Trek Roscoe 8, the Trek Roscoe 8 is the highest version. You have the Roscoe 6, 7, and 8. This is the highest model, and because of that, you do get better parts. I have had personally issues. There has been some sounds in the fork, but again, I believe that to just be the air fork and dry climate where I live. I probably just put more glue on the fork, so that's probably what that is. I did also have an issue with fitment of a new stem for the fronts. It made knocking on the fork pretty severe, but I changed it back to the OEM stem and I don't have any more problems. So that's definitely something to mind for if you want to change the stem on this bike. Do some research, figure out which stems work for you, because when I chose one, I obviously didn't choose the right one and it caused it to wobble a little bit, but now that I have OEM on, it doesn't do that anymore. Also, the OEM grips are very bad. They're Loctite, which is good, but they're plastic, therefore it's very easy to strip and very easy to come off, and not very structurally rigid. These ones are. These are the Argon GA2s, and therefore they're way better in my opinion. Also, you have your Shimano brakes on there. I personally don't know what the model is. I'll put it up there on the screen for y'all right now. That's the Shimano. It performed very well. I did buy this used, brand new. The guy had it for only a few weeks. but he was not very careful, and therefore he sprayed the lube onto the brake pads and the rotors, and therefore it's a little squishy for a Shimano, but for a SRAM it feels the same. But for Shimano it is a little squishy, but that doesn't have to do anything with the Trek Roscoe 8. It's just what happened during maintenance from not being careful in the forerunner. Also, some other things that I have noticed that I don't think are very significant is just the fact that it is a bigger tire. I personally came from just a 29er 2.4, so I'm going to a plus tire basically. It's a little bit of learning curve for a few seconds, but once you really get on it and ride a little bit, it feels just like foam. You won't know the difference that you have a big tire. But overall, there's not really too much to complain about this bike. It's very good, and I enjoy it, and I hope y'all enjoy it too. So have an awesome day. Subscribe if you want to watch more videos. Hit the like button if you like this personal video. If you have any questions, feel free to put in the comments. I'll answer it as quickly as possible. And you have any more ideas for videos or anything like that, please leave it in the comments. So have an awesome day, guys. Bye.